Hi, I'm Harrison Keeley. Here's a quick look at today's top stories. First of all, a Chattanooga surgeon pioneered a new procedure to help a local baby with a rare condition. Layla Shook was born in 2011 with a deformity called cloverleaf skull. Only 130 cases of the condition have been reported in medical literature. Local doctor Larry Sargent used cranial scans and a 3D printer to create models of Layla's skull. Those models helped him strategize how to use plates from her skull to fashion an entirely new head that would safely stretch as she grew. And Layla was just 24 days old when she went into surgery. The new procedure spared her at least 3 additional operations. And Sargent's pioneering work has attracted national attention, enabling more children to safely undergo similar procedures at earlier ages. Sargent's story will be featured on the Emmy-winning ABC medical talk show The Doctors at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Layla's parents, Brian and Lisa Shook of Ringgold, say Layla has made remarkable progress and will start school next year. Investigators have identified a body found in Nickajack Lake by a fisherman Saturday morning. Authorities say the body of 50-year-old Shanna Lee of Chickamauga, Georgia, was found floating near the Highway 41 bridge. Her black Chevrolet pickup truck was discovered in a boat ramp parking lot at nearby Marion County Park. Her truck was not carrying a boat trailer and no one reported her missing. Authorities still haven't determined what happened to Lee. They're waiting to hear back from the medical examiner's office in Nashville. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Marion County Sheriff. The Chattanooga Airport is trying to revive non-stop air service to New York. Airport officials say the city is the most flown-to destination from Level Field that doesn't offer a direct flight. The last time non-stop service was offered to New York was in 2004. U.S. Airways canceled those flights after they lost money. Chattanooga Airport also says Delta Airlines may place larger aircraft in the city, and officials say the carrier is taking steps to upgrade its performance here after an online petition garnered more than 200 signatures. A pair of Brainerd bars will be forced to shut down temporarily after over-serving drunk customers. The Electric Cowboy must close its doors for 5 days starting May 29th after 2 men were found passed out in the parking lot. A police officer found the men slumped against each other in a pickup truck February 2nd. They'd run up a $120 bar tab that included 10 shots of tequila and 7 beers. And when the officer knocked on the window of the truck, the driver tried to drive away. The club says its employees lost track of the men when they left the bar without paying, and that this is Electric Cowboy's first violation in almost 10 years. Another venue, Bud's Sports Bar, will close for 3 days after a man was arrested for DUI. Authorities say he bought 14 shots of vodka and more drinks for women. A captain has been found not guilty after his towboat collided with a small fishing boat on the Tennessee River. 2 fishermen, Richard Wilkie and Tim Spedell, died in the June 19, 2010 wreck, and fishing boat driver David Chris Wilkie was tossed overboard. David Wilkie testified he didn't see the towboat until it was 100 yards away, despite a view of up to 8 miles on the river. Richard Wilkie and Spedell both had blood alcohol levels more than twice the legal limit for driving, and testing showed that Spedell and David Wilkie had significant levels of THC in their systems. A mechanic also testified that the fishing boat never should have been taken out on the river in its condition. Towboat Captain Charles Warren Lutke had been charged with 2 counts of criminally negligent homicide, 1 count of reckless operation, and 1 count of failure to render assistance. A jury acquitted him of all charges. Rhonda Thurman has launched a write-in campaign for Fred Skillern's seat on the Hamilton County Commission. Thurman, a District 1 school board member, plans to fight CPA Randy Fairbanks in the August 7th election. Fairbanks beat longtime incumbent Fred Skillern by 52 votes in the May 6th Republican primary. Thurman is in her 3rd term on the school board and is not up for re-election this year. Despite their close political ties, Thurman says Skillern had nothing to do with her decision to enter the race. Police in Nashville arrested Peyton Manning Monday morning, but it wasn't the star quarterback. This Manning was an 18-year-old woman pulled over for driving with her high beams on. An officer smelled marijuana in the car, and Manning was charged with possession of cocaine, pot, and drug paraphernalia. She also faces a charge of tampering with evidence for allegedly dumping cocaine into a cup of Coca-Cola. No word on whether she's a football fan. Jerry Seinfeld is returning to Chattanooga. The comedian will perform at the Tivoli Theater June 26th. He's best known for his starring role on the sitcom Seinfeld. Tickets range from $80 to $125 at ChattanoogaOnStage.com. The actor last appeared in Chattanooga in 2005. Finally, voters in Georgia are headed to the polls today to cast ballots in the earliest primary election in state history. Republican Governor Nathan Deal is seeking a second term, and Walker County voters will decide whether to allow liquor by the drink at restaurants in unincorporated areas. Polling precincts will be open until 7 o'clock tonight. Voters should remember to bring a government-issued photo ID. Turning to weather, today will be mostly sunny with a high near 85 degrees. The low tonight will be around 61. That's it for today's newscast. Thanks for being with us. You can find more on these stories and breaking news all day long at timesfreepress.com.